our culture, our heritage, our legacy. Winfred, Nansubuga, Sembatya.
From around the room, all of you went to high school, you went to primary school. How many of you, when you take a thought back, you remember those MDD sessions? Growing as they were. Anyone relates? What was the feeling when your house won? Excited? How about if you lost? That's what you want me to go to the Grace House. Mutesa. Ladies and gentlemen, Toastmasters and guests, last year I attended my child's end of year concert. And just looking around what was being prepared brought back fond memories. How could I forget my teacher said to me, Winfred, this whistle, like a natural. Up to now, it has never left me. Our culture, our heritage, our legacy. Ladies and gentlemen, this particular school treated us to a theme, Mama Africa, and the brainchild was for learners and parents appreciate our culture, appreciate our roots. And so the program was already laid out. We had to come in dressed fully in African attire, okitengi, and the director treated us to a sumptuous traditional African breakfast. Can you name some of those items? Muogo, katogo. We had balugu. This was enough to take us throughout the entire day. There was no need for lunch. And when it came to the dances, they exhibited the African spirit. Africans, we are energetic. They're so exhilarating. So from the Zulu dancers in South Africa to the Sudanese finger pinching, we went all the way west to Ndombolo Solo, the Congolese, and then we brought it back home to Simba. Everyone joined the stage. It was a sight to behold. But one would wonder, with all the AI that is coming onto stage, the changes in technology, what will be local? Will AI teach children values? Children and parents alike, we are spending more time on our screens. The phones have become our next parents and teachers. A study done by CDC, the Center for Disease Control, says that 65% of children aged between 2 and 17 years spend their day and their time on the phone. What do you do, dear parents, when you go back home with your laptop? You open it and you carry work home. It's creating a vacuum in our values. How were you brought up? How many of you can cite your proper? Allow me, ladies and gentlemen, inform you that economies that have sustained economic growth have kept true to their values. Can we forget China? What about Japan? Can we forget India, that is rising high in the ranks in the economic growth, almost reaching $4 trillion,
but they are true and they have kept their cultural values safe. Anyone has tasted Indian food can relate. Ladies and gentlemen, protecting our heritage is our responsibility. Staying true to your values is your God-ordained role. Allow me to introduce to you what I've called Nansubuga's P's. P-E-A-S. P for pride. Take pride in your culture, regardless of where you come from. E, engage. There are so many literature books around your culture, your heritage. What will you pass on? Nelson Mandela said, that it always seems impossible until it is. It always seems impossible until it is done, ladies and gentlemen. We can do something. A is for authenticity. Let's remain true to our values. Do not think that you can copycat. Speaking like a British doesn't make you one. Remain a naturally. S, showcase. I am not intimidated to showcase our culture, our heritage is our legacy. Contest Chair.